This conference will now be recorded.
So whenever a developer log into PRBC environment, a developer can see every rule. So what are the different possibilities that a developer can do on Pega? He can create rules, true or false. Modify existing rules. Delete the rules if required. And execute the rules.
Harsha, one question. Are you typing anything? Because I can just see Pega Dev Studio. That's it. I can't see what you're typing.
Oh, other people? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I have passed the screen.
We can't see that.
Yes,
Just hold on. That's my mistake. I think somewhere I clicked and the screen has got passed. 1 second. Okay, I'll stop sharing and share it again. Now you should see, right? Notepad.
Yeah, I can see.
When a developer login, that's my mistake. It's passed by me. When a developer login, they can create rules, modify rules, delete rules, execute rules. You think about you are a business user, end user. Suppose I'm an end user to Amazon application. I wanted to purchase a product in Amazon application. I logged into Amazon application as an end user. Can I do the first one as an end user, creating some business code or anything in Amazon application like rules or something? No. Modifying?
No.
No. Deleting?
No.
No. Execution of rules?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Anyone should be able to execute the rules to make the transactions, but only developers can do create, modify, delete rules. Suppose if you are going to the real world environment, if you're working for a client where you wanted to go ahead and use business application as a end user. You log into business application as an end user, then you see the screens like this. Okay, I'll tell you different types of end users later, but you see screens like this. Here, you do not be given with access to create rules, open the rules and see the rules, or modify the rules or delete the rules, but you can execute the rules to make the transaction. You need to answer me now, which rule is responsible for initiating the transactions and processing the transactions? What is that rule in Pega? What is the rule type?
Process.
Process, or you say flow. Business users, when they log into Pega, they will be able to run the flows by accessing the flows from new menu. Here you see new menu, right? When they click on new menu, actually they should get to see the flow names here. When they click on the flow name, flow will run. That means business transaction has initiated by default. Do you have the flows displayed here for business users? By default, we don't have that feature enabled. Same feature what you see here for developer also. I'll show you. Create new. The same new menu what you have seen here, the same new menu is been added to developer in this place. Here also is seeing the same message. So the business transactions can be initiated by executing the flows, by accessing the flows by the business users by using new menu in the manager portal. By default, at the initial stages of development, you do not see the flows being available under the new menu. For this to make available, you need to follow to do some configuration steps. There is nothing technical here. I'll tell you how we can achieve it. Okay, there is nothing technical. Practically, I am going to show you, but let me write down the problem or issue here. This class, whatever we are seeing now, is not going to disturb anything related to understanding of the business rules and further business requirements. It is just independent. Understanding, not understanding, configuring the flow to be accessible. Business. I will show you screenshot by screenshot how to be accessible, the flow to be accessible to business users. This is what I am going to do. You need not write anything related to this, but all of you should follow this and do it. Now, When business users log into Pega, they see the screen like below. Okay, so to access this screen, the steps. Actually, when they log in itself, they will see like this. But for us, we are going to learn to access that screen from the developer portal itself. Log into developer portal. Click on launch portal and choose any of these. You can choose about two options. Anything you can choose. Let me go ahead and choose case manager. Okay, let me launch it. Now you see something like this, right? Click on new menu. In the left panel, this is left panel. This is new menu. You see no case types defined. Case type is something different. I'll tell you. No flows. So that is the place which should load the name of the flow. Users will be selecting from the menu flow to initiate business transactions. Okay, see, in reality, I mean, like, suppose you have joined any client, you may not be getting the chance to do this configuration because it will be done on the initial stages of the project by your tech leads, but everyone should know how to do it. Okay, one more point here I will add in this. Also, let's see how to modify work object ID prefix. Currently, what is the work object ID prefix that we were getting?
C underscore. C dash.
C underscore, right?
Yeah. C dash.
Okay, correct. C dash. I'm sorry, it's not C underscore.
Yes.
Look at here now. So as a developer, you log in, right? So you go to application menu. Let me close this. Application menu, definition. Go to application menu and definition. I've chosen that. This is the one which I have got. Go to cases and data tab. Go to cases and data tab. See, I'm going to concentrate on this flow. The flow which is there in my implementation application. This is the one. Begin insurance X. That is the name of the flow. Okay. So now cases and data tab you go. So here, fill the options, name, prefix, class. Select checkbox 2. Okay, let me do that. Select this checkbox, name of the flow. So I don't want to make any mistakes. I copy paste. I'm sorry. What is the class in which this flow is there? In this class, correct? And prefix I'm giving HANMO dash. Make sense, everyone? You will be able to do this, right? Save that. Now launch manager portal. Look at here. I'm going to launch manager portal. So if I define one flow of the class, it takes the class and define getting all the flows. You need not to worry about how to hide remaining 2 flows. We can do it. So here I have clicked on it. Here I'll show you. Click on begin insurance. Okay, now what is the prefix you have got? flow, and we got the prefix as ano dash. This is how you can modify. There are other approaches. We'll do it later. So now the flow can also be accessed from admin, from developer studio. So previously so here you can see this is the flow, and we will open and we will run. This is the practice we were following since long back, but you need not to open the flows going forward. You click on create menu and choose new, and then go with this. Now you will be able to run. Same is available at the managers and users also. So now someone was asking something, give something else. Give prefix is same as organization data, sir. Why should I give like that? Organization data. I don't understand what is it, but I have given similar to organization ano dash.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
but
You have given the name as Hano dash.
You can give anything.
Okay.
Instead of ano dash, you can give a dash, b dash, c dash, anything. It's up to you, but leave it. This is about just a practice of how to make the workflow available in the create menu. Okay. Anyone has any doubt in this? Because there should not be any doubt in this, because it is just a practice of navigations. There is nothing technical here. Okay. And next we are going to look at understanding about this parameters concept. Okay, anyone wanted to say why parameters are there with an example? It's not simply you say reusability, efficiency, good throughput, good processing, and also someone said today that is multiple different values to the same function is possible. That's okay, true. But what is the advantage? Clearly you need to explain. 3 flows, we need to define a prefix for each flow. Correct. Suppose you have 3 different flows. Okay. In the application, what you have given, that's okay. Okay, let's see here. Just hang on. Test flow is also getting. Give me 1 minute. Is it allowing? Test flow is also getting Hano. But there is a possibility you have 3 different flows. Each flow can have a different prefix when you initiate the transaction. So for that, we will be learning how to initialize workability prefix using a different rule. In future, we will be practically working on that. But as of now, this is the only practice. What is the doubt, Sweta?
Yeah. Actually, just now you got the email option, right? So when you click on something, you just got first name, email, and last name.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, this one only. Last name, email, one, first name. I mean, where we did specify that one, so we haven't specified anywhere.
This is something which is provided by Pega. We were ignoring this. How we were ignoring this for other flows? Insurance you have. Yes, PY case management. If you are not going to choose PY case management default, you may get some screen like this, but we are not using it anyhow as of now. In future, we will modify this screen and use it in future classes.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Parameters allow program to execute. Okay, parameters allow program to execute the function without knowing the specific IP before the execution. Without knowing the source system, you mean to say IP input? IP here means input or
yes, input.
Before actual execution. Correct. That is correct. One function user can be used by multiple developers in their respective classes. Each developer need to create functions again. Instead of saying like this, one function that is being created with parameters defined can be used for Same purpose or different purposes? Tell me, if I create one function, can I use it for same purpose or different purpose? One function.
The same for.
Suppose I have a function of send email. Can it be used for different purpose or same purpose? Same purpose. Can it be used with different inputs, as someone told now? It can be used with different inputs. So you are going to use it for different inputs. That is one good point. So another point someone told, Christopher, parameters allow the program to execute the function without knowing the specific input before the actual execution. Here you mean actual execution means the real execution happens in the actual business process. Means that by testers, it can be used easily by testers. Is that what you mean?
Actually, what I meant to say, Harsha, so the values can be dynamically passed, so it need not to be a predefined input value.
Of course, that is true. Of course, that is true. Correct. Of course, that is correct. But not for that reason simply it has been introduced. Someone told some time back, one function can be used with different inputs. What is it elaboratively meaning? Meaningfully and elaboratively, how you can say that? Let's go with this one.
Recursive.
This conference will now be recorded.
Anyone has any doubt? Any question here? See, if you, one second. See, if you look at the technology, learning the technology, okay, parameters, if you want to pass value from one function to another function, we need parameters. If we learn like this, a technology like in our college, that is not learning. That's not understanding the technology. That's not the learning. We are not actually gaining the purpose of technology. We are just learning to understand the statements. Learning statements will not give knowledge to us. This is the way you need to imagine the reasons behind why it is being introduced into programming and all. Still, anyone has any doubt, any question? Sweta, Padmavati, Praveen, Amy, Christopher, Ramya.
No, Harsha.
Okay, it is unrelated to generally Pega PRPC, but it is generalized. Okay. See why I am taking up this type of explanations into classes, even though it takes more time. What is the reason I am taking up is I want every one of your perception to be changed about how you look at the programming language and understand it. So it is for our better learning. Your perception about the programming language might be different. Technology in technology, no sense, no use. Technology into reality makes sense. Without a business application, you have a technology. Does it have any value? Does it have any value without real world application? You have technology. Doesn't have any value. Okay, without technology, also real world problems can be processed. That is possible. We used to do like that. If you want an insurance policy, so Americans, you know, during 1870s and before, okay, used to send the insurance policies, courier insurance policy documents to UK. There are raters. Raters will rate receiving the documents. They send it back to America in 1870s. It used to take around 1 month or 2 months to get a policy processing only for rating. But now how long it is taking? Just 1 or 2 minutes. Technology made it simple. But technology doesn't do any miracles that we cannot do in our reality. So everything what you do in real world, same can be achieved by using technology. Understand the real world problems and try to find the solutions for it by applying technology in your own way. Okay, so I will share the documentation, and recording, uploading will happen sometime later because of internet connection here. The data is not good to upload. I have 2 other videos and this video, 3 videos to upload sometime later. Okay, you can wind up for today. Okay, every rule that we are going to discuss in the classes, you need to think about that rule purpose. What is the purpose? Not only for the requirement what we are implementing in the class, so many other requirements also you can implement by using the same rules. You need to think in that way, in a diversified manner, towards looking at different business functional requirements to implement using same rule. Same rule, different functional units you are generating or implementing. That's how you need to think about. Then you can learn it better. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Thank you for joining, everyone. Hope you understand the concept of parameters now.